Today we will be discussing how your communication impacts your levels of attraction. And we will be diving deep into the world of communication, all forms of communication, and why that impacts your levels of attraction, your levels of magnetism that you have in life. Now, this is a topic I am super passionate about. This ties to the work that I do because your communication is essential for life. Your expression is essential for life. It's showing yourself to another, showing yourself to the world. And so being conscious about your communication, how you're communicating, how you're expressing is really important if you want to be received in the ways that you desire. It's also really important for impacting your levels of attraction, levels of magnetism, your frequency, because your communication carries frequency. And so we'll be speaking to that today. So in this particular episode, I am actually recording it outside. It's a gorgeous, windy day here in Mexico, Mazunte, where I am at the moment. And I figured, why not take advantage? My favorite element is the wind and the air, so here I am. Okay, let's dive in. So, your communication. Why and how does that impact your levels of attraction? Now first, let's talk about what is communication. Your communication isn't just words. But first, let's really make it simple. Let's say we start with words, yeah? It's what words are you using? Yeah? How are you phrasing your sentences? How are you phrasing how you feel about something? Your communication is also nonverbal, right? Nonverbal would be your tone of voice, yeah? The silences, the pauses that you take, the speed at which you communicate and express, yeah? Your pitch, so that's your highs and your lows, and your cadence, right? How you're expressing that flow. Now, there's also body language, yeah? Your body language is going to be your eye contact, how your body is speaking. Are you standing tall? Are you hunched over? Are you looking down? Are you breathing? Yeah, are you not? And then lastly, energetics, right? Energetics ties all of this in, but energetics is based on your internal body, your cells that creates your aura, which we'll talk about. So let's start with the words you're using. Start with the verbal communication and why that's important for your levels of attraction. I'm going to give you some examples to break it down to make it easy. Now, the words you use are super important. So take, for example, someone says, how is your day? How was your day today? Ooh, I had a really rough day. I had a fight with my brother, and my boss was really mean to me at work. And I woke up late, and my neighbor annoyed the shit out of me. Yeah, now you take that. I'm going to give you a second time. How was your day? Yeah. Oh, I had a bad day. I got in a fight with my mother, and my boss was mean to me, and my neighbor annoyed the shit out of me. But I found the mirrors in all of these situations, and I realized how strong I am to withstand the challenges of life through it. My boss, he annoys me. That will never change, but I need the job, so I'm here to deal with it. My mother, great. I learned something new. I learned how she is triggered, and I learned how I'm triggered as a response to her trigger. My neighbor, wow, I realized we're mirrors. She annoyed the shit out of me, and I probably annoyed the shit out of her yesterday when I was blasting my music, screaming at the top of my lungs. Right? The words that you use matter. Glass half full, glass half empty. Now that affects your frequency. That affects your levels of magnetic attraction. You know why? Because if you are stuck in a negative frequency and you don't have a takeaway from what you're sharing, it's heavy. It weighs on the other person. Yeah? They're going to disconnect. They're not going to be around you. It's not attractive to be around someone that's always complaining and negative. And so making sure that when you're sharing, that you also spin like, what is your takeaway? What is your learning from a situation? What do you make of it? And if you don't have that insight, quite frankly, I would recommend not sharing it. First reflecting, figuring out, sitting with yourself. What do I make of this? What can I take from this? What is the gift in this lesson? And you don't have to do that, but if you want to keep your frequency high, if you want to have your levels of attraction, a high vibe, yeah, where people are drawn to your energy, then you better simmer on that, baby, before you share. No one likes emotional dumpers. Yeah? All right, beautiful. The words you use are super, super important. Now we're going to dive into the good stuff because communication is so much more than words. Okay, we're going to start with pauses, tone, and speed. Oh, I'm so excited. So the nonverbal. Let's start with your tone. Your tone makes a huge difference in how people receive you. So take, for example, I'm going to say tone and pauses, yeah, and speed. We're going to do all of these together. Babe, I really don't like when you talk to me like that. Okay. Babe, I really don't like it when you talk to me like that. I'm going to say it one more time, and I want you to feel how it lands in your body, yeah? Babe, I really don't like when you talk to me like that. Babe, I really don't like when you talk to me like that. Now, what did you notice there? One incorporates pauses. One speaking rapidly. Yeah? The first one is speaking rapidly. The first one, the tone is serious. It's heavy. It carries a level of seriousness with it. Yeah? It's quick. The tone is dark. There's no pauses. The second one incorporates pauses. There's highs in the voice. There's a cadence of the voice that's quick and slow, quick and slow. It actually feels a little more playful, a little more humorous. You see, this is super, super important to practice this, to work with our communication. This is why I teach it. This is why I studied it for 15 years, yeah? Because if you want to have the impact you want to have, if you want someone to want to do something for you, to listen to you, where you're not demanding it, because that doesn't feel good, but you're requesting it or expressing it, it's important to understand this. Tone, cadence, the speed, your pauses makes a huge difference. Let me give another example. You never take charge in bed, and I really want to see you dominate me. I want to feel your domination, and I want to feel your presence, and I want to feel your desire. Also, words you use is important, so I'm going to shift it a little bit. Ooh, baby. I really dig it when you take charge. Remember that one time you took charge T-minus 2 years ago? You seduced me by a romantic meal of chicken and rice. And then we went in the bedroom and made love. I want to see more of it. Mama likes it. How's Saturday at 7? What do you say? Now, which one makes you want to do the action more? Feel into it. Yeah? I guarantee you the one that uses humor and play, subtle acts of seduction, getting someone to want to do something by your tone, by your cadences, by your pause, by your speed, by your vocal inflections. Oftentimes when we want something, we demand it or request it in a way that feels heavy. And that's not enticing for anybody. Or one more example. When we're around your friends, I notice that you don't make eye contact with me. And I feel left out of the conversation. And I want you to make eye contact with me and hold my hands so that I feel more connected to you. Okay? Give you one more. Babe, when we're around your friends in public, I notice you don't make eye contact with your queen. What's up with that? She's your queen, ain't she? Okay, that's what I thought. Well, then maybe next time you'll give your woman a look, maybe for 30 seconds. I want to look into those beautiful blue eyes of yours. And then maybe you can caress my hand so I can feel your gentle touch. And then we can disconnect. Yeah? Then we can disconnect and you can go back and be a boy with your boys. How does that sound, bro? Who do you want to date? Riddle me that. Yeah? Hell yes. This is what I'm talking about, baby. What else we got? We got body language. Now we're moving on to the body language. Okay, you want to have attraction? Yeah? Like if you're stuck in that heaviness, that seriousness, your auric field is closed, baby. No one wants to be around your ass. You don't want to be around your ass. You don't feel fun. You're closed. You're blocking the body. Literally, the seriousness is blocking the channels in your body, your nadis, your energetic channels in the body. You're blocking the chakras. Chances are your butt, your yoni is clenched. Your stomach is clenched. Your jaw's tight. Alright, body language. Let's say someone gives you a piece of feedback. Hey, I noticed that you over apologize. Yeah, let's say someone gives you that feedback and you respond, no, what do you mean by that? Or maybe you respond, okay, tell me more. What do you mean by that? See the difference there? One feels open and receptive. One's in the femme. One's relaxed. Remember, we all have masculine and feminine energies. And if we want to get the wisdom from the mirrors that we see in life, taking that pause, baby. Simmer in those words. If someone's giving you a gift, they're giving you a gift. Maybe it doesn't resonate, but feel into it. Does it resonate? Am I curious? Take a pause. Right? It sounds a lot more inviting when you pause. Eye contact, yeah? You want to be magnetic? You got to make eye contact with people. Look in their eyes. Flash a smile. Yeah? What else do we got with body language, people? How about the way you walk? You see someone on the street and they're walking real quickly, yeah? Real aggressively, power in their stance, right? Do they look fun and playful? Do they look heavy and serious? I'm not saying that you have to like walk that's in a way that doesn't feel natural to you, but I'm asking you to think about it, yeah? What do you assume when you see somebody who's walking super quickly? You know, like those speed walkers, those power walkers on the sidewalk. What do you feel? And then what do you feel if maybe you see someone with a little bit of pep in their step and they got a little bit of a sway going on, a dance going on as they're dancing down the street? Who do you want to talk to? I'm following the dance on the street, baby. Because chances are it's probably me. Yeah? And paying attention to your facial expressions, to your body expressions, right? So, like, are you frowning? Are you smiling? Do you look super serious? Do you feel serious? Even giving yourself a smile shifts your energy. Are you relaxed in your body? This is why it's really important to work with the body. Are you relaxed in your body? If you're relaxed in your body and you're talking to someone, you might give your body a little bit of a sway naturally. If you're not relaxed in your body, you're going to feel tense. You're going to look tense. Feeling into that. Yeah? Are you standing while someone else is sitting? That also says something. Yeah? Are your eyes closed? Can you allow yourself to close your eyes and receive? That impacts your energy, your level of attraction. Yeah, when you close your eyes, when you go inwards, when you receive, it makes someone want to lean in. If you're always eyes wide open in the masculine, penetrative energy, yeah, you're always going to be the one initiating. You're the forward action. You're not going in. You're not processing, reflecting. What else with body language? If you're having a conversation with someone and you're facing sideways, you're not actually facing them, right? That's kind of like half in, half out, lack of presence or insecurity. Yeah, you're having conversation with someone. Face them. Orient towards them. Be confident in that. Okay. So far we talked about how your communication impacts your attraction. We talked about verbal, the words that you're using. We talked about nonverbal, your speed, your tone, your cadence, the pauses that you're using. Then we talked about body language, yeah, which is also nonverbal. And that's your eye contact. It's your body orientation. It's what's happening in the body, your facial expressions. Your body stance, your body movement or lack thereof. Are you smiling? Are you breathing? Lastly, energetic communication. Now, your energetic communication, you can't put this into words. Words aren't going to fix it, and acting isn't going to fix it. That's based on how you feel inside. Now, this is why it's super, super important in the work I do, yeah? I'm not giving you tools to communicate and express. That comes after. The first inside job is empowerment, baby. Working with your masculine and feminine energies to have balance so you feel more empowered in life. Because when you feel empowered, it radiates from the inside out. Yeah? Your communication is embodied. Your energy is embodied. You mean what you say. You don't communicate something pretending to be confident when you don't feel confident, or you probably won't communicate it. You're not pretending to feel good when you feel like shit. You're probably taking your time to feel like shit, move through it, and then you work and to communicate with someone. Now, when you feel empowered and you feel good in the cells of your body, that affects your aura in such a deep way. That affects your levels of attraction, your levels of magnetism. That's what makes someone want to be around you. That's what makes people drawn to you. And this is why it's super, super important to work with your masculine and feminine energies to have balance, inner union of your energies. Yeah? So on the feminine side, you're able to go inside. You're connected to your heart, your intuition, your knowing, your sensitivity to your own energy, to your body, to the energy of another. You got a softness about you, a curiosity about you. And on your masculine, you're able to assert, what is it you need? What are your desires? What are your boundaries? What feels good? And your levels of empowerment are at an all-time high. Yeah, because you're balanced. You're even keel, baby. You're tranquilo. For the most part. Doesn't mean I don't lose my shit. You know what I mean? You can lose your shit. That is life. But when you work to work on the empowerment, the balance, and then you work on your communication, your expression, yeah, it's embodied in it. But it's also important to be mindful of your communication, of your expression, how you are expressing, what words you're using. Are you pausing? What's your tone? Are you focusing on the positive? Are you focusing on the negative? Are you spinning the negative into the positive? Do you got a flow about your voice? Does it feel lyrical, musical, playful? Do you feel heavy, serious? Are you a Debbie Downer? Wah, wah. I love this episode so much because it's sometimes hard to put this work into words and make it tangible. And that's why the examples, I know people have been asking me for a lot of examples. Yeah, I know that that's helpful. It's helpful to actually understand it, why it's so important. And also I will put in the show notes, I did create, it's a super, super simple but really, really cool relational communication quiz so that you can learn a bit more about your relational style with some tips for it based on the results that you get, based on your answers that you input. Thank you, beautiful, beautiful.